Welcome to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I'm Danielle D, or Coach Danni D, and I help women to create luxury brands by creating processes and tightening their branding. This is where we talk about how to build your business in a way that allows you to work with ease and enjoy your life. My happy space is spending as much time as humanly possible in my pajamas. And I want to help others to find their happy space while still running profitable businesses. So get comfortable and let's dig in. Hello, and welcome to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I am your host, Coach Danni D. Always here to help you find that balance to get to your success story that is personal to you and that is comprehensive of your personal life, your family life, your ambition, and your professional life, putting it all together, making it make sense, and making sure that you're living the success story that is meant for you. So, what I wanted to talk about today, I actually shared this video with my friend group, and it was a video I saw. The lady was personifying the whole concept of Jesus take the wheel. So she's in the car and she's, talking to Jesus, and the whole time she's saying, "Oh, well, I would have turned right there. Oh, you can go a little faster on this road. Oh, I thought maybe you would drive a little, then I would drive a little, right?" And I mean, it cracked me up because that is how we often operate in our, pursuit of what it is we are trying to accomplish, getting our goals together. We operate in this space of control because we don't like the unknown, we don't like the uncomfortable. And so we operate in a space of control, and we want to control the narrative. It reminds me, y'all should be familiar with this point about hearing about things that my grandmother taught me. And my grandmother would often pray, God's will be done. And I asked her about that, and she said the reason why she says that is because we always want to tell God what to do. And again, I'm sorry for those who are not of the same faith belief, or just, not believers, not trying to get too caught up in that, but take from it what you can, right? But the point being that sometimes we are so focused in and rigid on what it should look like that we miss the point of, one, enjoying the journey, and two, what it could actually be. So sometimes we are so rigid on, I want, people say, say, what you want and make it plain and make it, specific, which is great. But sometimes we get so specific that we are removing ourselves from the possibilities. So there may be a better option. There may be a door that's right in front of us that, it may be the perfect door that's going to lead to, you know, all the things that will bring us joy, happiness, fulfillment. But when we made it plain, we said the door was going to be purple, and that door is not purple. So we don't walk through the door because it doesn't look like what we have decided that it should look like. And we're not open enough to see it any differently because we've become too tied to the thing to the details and not the end result. So I want to challenge you to be more open, be more aware, be more flexible because the end result may have a path that is very clear, that is, right in our vicinity, but we're not seeing it because we are so laser focused on those details. Um, I know I have a lot of events people in the audience, and so I'll give an example that I know will resonate with you. No, I've had this happen to me several times where someone comes to me. I have a client and they come to me and they say, I want this. I want this way, this thing. The theme is this. These are, the exact things that I want. And they give it to you. And of course, you can produce that. You can go and find the things that they are asking for and produce that event. I've had that happen where somebody was so specific that it was just, like, okay, I got it, crystal clear, you want this. And then a couple of weeks later, I did another event with that same theme. And that person said, I give you creative license. And the person with the first event is then like, oh my God, I didn't know that I could have had this, right? Because the end result was to have a whatever it is theme party. Let's say, it's a um Alice in Wonderland theme party, right? That's the end result, right? To have an Alice in Wonderland theme party. Maybe you have a criteria that you want it to be chic or, whatever your style is. That's the end result. And there are multiple ways to get to that end result. You can be, very specific and focusing on those things, or you can be more open and there may be something that was not in your mind, that was outside of what you could see and vision that you may be missing. We do that in life. We get so specific. And sometimes in that rigidness, we are missing the bigger picture. We are missing that there could be something else, something greater, something better, because we've decided what it has to look like. Let's focus more on what it should feel like, what it should end up as, and not so much the details of what it should look like. Like, ultimately, I want fill in the blank. I want to live out my passion. I want to help others. I want to be financially stable. I want to be able to enjoy life and enjoy my family. Those are, things that we can work towards, but there's no set path to get there, or sometimes that path is going to change. So, are you in a position that you can focus on the result and understand that it may not be achieved through the exact methodology that you think, or it may not look like you think in the end? So, it may not, in at some point in my mind, I had, an idea of what life looked like and what my business was going to look like and all these different things. And as I've journeyed, that's changed. That has absolutely changed. I'm like, I don't think I want it to look like that anymore. I don't think that that would make me happy, even though I thought it would. So, yeah, let's stop trying to control. Let's stop trying to be backseat drivers, um, or front seat drivers, because control control has us at the front seat. We almost have the wheel in our hand. And let's let Jesus take the wheel. We still got to do the work. We still got to get in the car. We still have to, follow instruction, but let's release the idea that that it looks a certain way, especially if what it looks like has absolutely nothing to do with what we want. Because sometimes we decide, oh, well, it needs to look exactly like this picture. And at the end of the day, that's not what we want per se. It's just what we've locked in on. And we've locked out the possibility of anything that doesn't look exactly like that. So that's my reflection for what to do. Um, just what's going on in the world of workflow. This, if you're listening to this on the release date, Wednesday, this evening, I'm going to be doing a pop-up interview with the Monica Pierre. So that's going to be very exciting. I'm going to be talking about my upcoming workshop, which is the going from to do to done. That is something I'm very excited about sharing with you guys. A lot of people reach out to me and or just comment as friends and colleagues and people around me, comment often about how like an idea is born, and then I'm like on it. And it took a lot for me to get there, to go from a overthinker to an action taker. So that is what the workshop is about. It's about getting you from stuck to an action taker and giving you the tools to um replicate that when necessary, because it's going to come up again. It's not one of those things that just goes away. It's going to come up again. So that workshop is going to be on September 11th. The interview will be this evening, and it'll be a replay will be there if you are not there when we do that live. We have our Capable Confident Challenge that's going to be starting on October 1st. That is working through imposter syndrome and all those things that keep us from leveling up to our highest potential. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we got going on right now. Of course, we always have our merchandise, our graphic tees and cups and all of those things, as well as our success journal. Definitely a must have to keep you focused on your success as you go along the journey. Also helpful in seeing those ways that you might be being rigid, because when you start looking at your points of success, you may realize, hey, I am moving the needle. I might not be moving against the metric that I have created, and maybe I need to reevaluate that. So that's what I have for you this week. I will see you guys next week. Thank you for listening to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I hope you got some great tips to start working with ease. Want to stay connected? Follow me at Your Workflow on Instagram. For more information about building your luxury brand, register for my upcoming luxury brand workshop at CoachDanniD.com.